So hello everyone and welcome to another stream. It's been a really long while. This is with the Game Worm, and today I'm gonna be doing some playthrough of Cyber Citizen Shockman or Shockman Collection for the Nintendo Switch. And yes, unfortunately, I'm still using the Nintendo Switch one. I haven't really gotten my hands on the Switch 2 just yet, and to be honest, I don't think I will be getting maybe until the holiday season, or maybe until they release another Xenoblade game on that platform, or maybe even some re-releases would probably hook me up on that bandwagon. So Cyber Citizen Shockman, the game is also known as Kaizo Chojin Shubibinman. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Let me try again. Kaizo Chojin Shubibingman in Japan, and it's also known as Overhauled Man. I think that's the direct literal translation. I don't know if any other countries actually use that translation. I'm gonna be talking collectively here about the whole series. I'm gonna be mostly referring to the first game. So Shockman is a 2D platformer by Masaya and NCS. Masaya probably rings a bell for those of you who have grown up in the 90s. They released quite a few classics. I think they also have shooters, right? But when I think of Masaya, it always reminds me of this game for some reason. So when it was released, the first game, it was released exclusively for the PC Engine in Japan back in 1989. And that's also where I first played the game. It was re-released on the Wii Virtual Console in Japan around 2007, and then it saw some re-releases on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable back in 2011. So there was also a release for the Wii U Virtual Console apparently around 2015, but that was only in Japan. And May 2023, it was released for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and the 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. So you don't have to get this on the Switch if you don't want to. I just prefer the Switch for this sort of retro, like some sort of retro emulation platform. I only played the first game, so I thought it was thrilling to get all of them in one cartridge. And as you can see here, they come as separate games or icons on the games list. And then yes, I'm still playing the Switch one, as I mentioned earlier. I don't have the Switch 2 yet, unfortunately, for economic reasons. I paid around $56 for the physical copy, which was $44 for the game, and then $12 for the shipping. This is from Limited Run Games, in case I haven't mentioned that. If you decide to get this digitally, each game can be bought for about $5 or $7, and then if you get the collections, there are two, they would be about $10 to $14. So two collections would be close to $30. I think I paid a fair price for this. If you want to just try them out though, the games seem to be on sale pretty often on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I haven't really tried the other games, to be honest, so I only played the first one, which I would have paid a hefty price for, to be honest, just for the first game. For a physical copy on the PC Engine, it's quite expensive. But thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore, because for the same amount of price, almost the same price, I get 4 more games with a little physical bonus in it. Be sure to check out the short for the unboxing of this game. I would have been happy with just one game though, to be honest, but that's just how it is in life, I guess. You win some, you lose some. I guess we win on this one. So in this stream session, I want to try out one of each games, maybe around 20 minutes each. Then maybe I give a little summary at the end about what I think. And by the way, I'm going to play the first game, again if I haven't mentioned that, which was in Japanese then. I think these games are gonna be in English. It's gonna be really nice playing this. So let's try out the first game. I think maybe I should have worn a headset, but I forgot to do that. So, okay, so you can select language here under Japanese or European, American, English. I want to show you guys how this plays out in Japanese first and see if they've actually changed anything. So, game, I can read a bit of Japanese. Options, save, load. Actually difficult to understand. Let's go with English. Start game. I was playing plus when I said start game. Okay, I need to hold the start game button. This is a very catchy music for me growing up when I was young playing this game. So let's do this. You can play 1 or 2 players. I'm not sure how it would work with the Nintendo Switch since I'm only playing single player right now. I can barely remember. I think it was possible to like let's just try out the single player for now, and then you can choose between 2 characters, Sasuke or Capiko. I'm gonna go for the boy right now, and then he shouts out something like "Let's go" in Japanese. So did I choose English earlier? Because so the text on the PC Engine version was actually in Japanese, and now it's in English. And now you're finally awake. It turned you into Shockman, Hero of Justice. So this is like there's a map, right? This kind of reminds me of Super Mario 3 or maybe Super Mario World, but at the time it was closer to Super Mario 3, I guess. Ooh. So I guess we can try repair or shop. I don't really have any money for that, right? No, I don't. Cheapskate. Move. So we need to go somewhere, and you can choose which level you start with first. Yeah, and this one's really memorable to me as well. We're gonna switch into full screen mode for you guys now. I haven't seen if there was possible to make any adjustments on the borders. Right now I only have black borders. So this has some kind of weird physics, this game. Like when you attack in the air, like you can't really control the apex of his jump. Like regardless of how much pressure you put on the jump button, he's just gonna jump the same height. And when you attack, he stops momentarily in the air. Okay. And then you can crouch. It's basically what it is: attack and all you got. It's pretty much like Castlevania, I guess. But the physics is a bit weird, you know. It feels like you're dragging the character, and the character weighs a lot. And okay, so when I go back there, the enemy just respawns. Nothing more. Was that a different one? I'm not really sure. Okay. Okay, I'm not as good at this as I remember. Okay, I'm not really sure what the star. Okay, that's invincibility. It's been a really long time since I played this game. The platforming here is actually quite a challenge, you know. Castlevania doesn't have the best physics as well, so if you can relate like how difficult it is to jump with that game, then you'll get what I'm saying here. If anyone's watching right now, if you want to chat, please let me know so I can like also try this out with the chat box actually works in here. Chat box. Yeah, it would be nice to try out if the chat box works. So on to the next level. Okay, some mini boss in here. I'm not actually sure if I can beat this one. We're just gonna beat the hell out of it. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. The boss was just walking forward. Okay, if I hold on to the plus button, it seems to take me to this menu. But since it's in Japanese, I can understand this is save. So this is save state, and you can choose 6 different slots, it seems. Then you can load from that, of course. And then options, control options, VGM, video. I think it's better we just go switch to English. Again, if you press start, hold it. There's a gallery section. Oh, nice! This is how the PC Engine game looked like back then. I'm not gonna lie, I would still very much love a PC Engine copy of the game, even though I already got this one. And I know I promised to save on money and stuff like that, but you know, it's a different feeling. PC Engine games, it's really good collectible system, a good system to collect games for. So some artworks here for this game. I think it's really cute and really resembles, you know, the anime style from at the time. The games always came with manuals, and the manuals themselves are like the art books for today's age, right? They actually charge extra for this now, which is really a bummer. Are you serious? How am I supposed to avoid that? No way! I'm just gonna die out from that. No! That really sucks. So there should be a continue from within the game, right? But I don't really know what it would cost me. So I guess this is the end in here. Moha serves you right. What do you think? What do you think you're doing? Ain't you gonna finish the job? Yeah. There goes you. Now get out here and fight. By the way, I billed you for these repairs. So he took my money. And I'm back there. I'm not sure if it's just gonna be like continue as long as I have money. But since we are in 2025 and we can load state, we can just do this over again like this. I think I'm gonna have to like try to destroy that. No. See, we're already doing better. It's pretty easy to reach the boss. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I think we should just try to get as close as we can from him, because obviously he has more. No! Seriously? Okay, another death. Those. No! Okay. I think I'm gonna give up on this one and move on to the next game. Right, so as with the other game, you can also choose language, options, gallery. Let's take a look at the artwork, man. So here is a bit more like grown-up version. You're not like a super deformed art anymore. So it's different characters, it seems. And I think in the manual there's also let me check out the manual. And again, be sure to check the story, the shorts that I uploaded, because that has the unboxing for this game. So alright, it's actually the same characters, maybe just grown-up versions. So Tasuke is actually Arnold, and then Capiko is Sonia. But there are two different characters. I don't know which game they start to have different characters from. So this is the manual. Yeah, I swear I have not seen. I don't think I've seen this before, so probably never played the sequels in my life before. So let's go on and see what changed. Load state. Okay, so each game maintains their separate game states, obviously, because they're like on the Switch display, they're actually separate games. So the start game. Okay, that's Tasuke or Capiko again. I'm gonna go for, let's go for the girl this time. She didn't shout anything like on the first game. Okay, so you start with in her school uniform. Okay, I'm actually trying to experiment out with I think it's the backward feature. If I hold on to the left trigger or shoulder button, it goes back in time, sort of. We can move on over to the lab and we can sort everything out. I've heard that so many times, but I have nowhere close. I hope things will be different this time. So I guess we're running through the story first. You are Shockman, don't you? Do I know you? In that case, you will die here. Okay, suddenly so violent. You're welcome to try. Okay, Henshin. She uses a gun this time, okay. I'm not sure if in the old game, but remember, she also uses a sword in the old game. So. Actually, I need to make sure I jump on the right angle. I'm not sure if it's better to just keep firing like this. I expected her to use a sword. There seems to have been some like short glitch there. Ryo Empire, what they are, ready to begin their invasion of Earth. Okay, I'm using some water here. Should stay hydrated, guys. Shockman 2, a new menace. So yeah, that's kind of like a dramatic intro there. And I'm using a gun right now. which I can charge. So they made this like pretty much like very close to Mega Man. But to be honest, I would have just loved for her to use a sword instead. I'm gonna try out the other guy and see if he has changed too, or it's just a girl. So I'm just gonna speed run this because I'm not really familiar with the level, and I just want to see what the game has to offer. Actually, I'm gonna be speed running, and hopefully we make it into reasonable progress. Okay, but I need to finish all the enemies before I can move. Okay, I need to press up in order to enter there. This kind of reminds me of, the color palette reminds me of Rolling Thunder 2, and now we are on a vertical stage here rather than horizontal as earlier. It seems just keep getting I'm not sure if I mentioned it, you can actually speed the game up by holding on the right shoulder, and then if you move, then the character also moves faster. So there's gonna be a boss here, I'm not sure. Now we're in this auto scrolling stage, and of course we'll die. Did I get summoned again? Seems like it. She starts to fly. What am I supposed to do? Okay, I had to press a button in order for it to. Okay. I'm not sure if I could have defeated the boss, to be honest. It's game over. Do I get to continue? Let's check out the other guy. The other character, the guy. He also starts. He's wearing some sort of chef. Okay, when I press up, he does this. What does it mean? I didn't do it with the girl, but when you press up, it does this. Is that a slash? Okay, so I'm gonna hold on the speed up button. It feels like they've made the game like Mega Man-ish, which I don't think I quite like. So in the first game, they actually have different attack patterns, him and the girl. But here, they just seem to be the same. So I just wanted to see what's in the video mode. So there's actually different video modes here. Is it like a pixel perfect thing here? And then pixel 1 times, it's gonna be too small. I guess that's the original size of the game, but we are not interested in that. We of course want to play it on at least maybe, was it 4x3 here earlier? Yeah, I think 4x3 is quite okay. Yes, let's go with 4x3, and then you can experiment with the RGB or black and white as well, or BGR. Other color modes, we're gonna stick with RGB. Shadow style, shader style, CRT. I don't think I'm gonna play in these other modes, to be honest. I'm not sure if anyone else does, but they kind of hurt my eyes. I'm gonna stick with none. Scale filter, it seems to improve the graphics a bit. So what was the default? Default was crispy. Okay, so soft, crispy, and none. I'm not sure if you guys can tell the difference. There are really slight changes, at least here on my screen when I play it. But I'm not sure how visible it is for you guys. So we're gonna go with the defaults again. Oh, there's actually you can choose different versions of the game here as well. I'm not gonna try them out. I'm gonna try out the okay, you can control the rewind speed here too. Reset that. I'm gonna try out the next game, which is Shockman 3. So, as with before, just wanted to check out the artwork a bit. Jewel case insert. Now, this seems to be a bit more colorful than before. And this is how the CD looked like. Illustrations. So it's the same characters basically. The new character, is she playable? I'm not sure. Okay, they might be like, you know, like this Team Rocket characters. I'm not sure they're actual playable characters. So let's start the game. It's a nice intro here. Oh, this is voiced. Was this released on the PC Engine, I guess CD version? Okay, she's dressed a bit risque. This is how like full motion videos are back in the days, which I really appreciate, you know, the effort put into making it like very cinematic or animated, and all with like pixel style graphics, right? The princess from another world. With their voice actors, I guess. This is something I haven't actually looked up, but this is something. This looks like something that would have been released on the PC Engine CD. What is the PC Engine CD? TurboGrafx. Sorry if I don't have my facts correct here, but you know, PC Engine which has CD is what I'm referring to, and that has basically they could improve the audio, maybe the graphics a little bit, and then they can include a bit more assets because it's in CD format. It's nice that this is actually translated in English, and I'm sure if there's a way to like if I played it in Japanese, would the subtitles also be in Japanese? I'm not sure. We can give that a try a bit later. Before we start.
もうこの船どうしてこんなに言うこと聞かないの？どうすればいいのよ。もう。
ああ、姫様、そのレバーはアクセルですよ。右下にあるボタンを押してください。
どれよ、これ？バッチ、この船なんとかしなさい。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。俺にメカが扱えるわけねえじゃねえすか。
姫様、どんどんスピードが上がってます。このままでは別座標の空間に放り出されてしまいます。
急速旋回で回避するわ。チョッピン、ポイント286と386に次元シールド。バッチは魔空石の補充。カウントがいくわ。5、4、3、2、1。
姫様、そのレバーは。
なんなのあれ。
行くぞ、キャピコ。
Here you can choose a player, but before we go into the game, wanted to just try out if the subtitles change. Alright, so the subtitles also change if you change the version to the Japanese version. Option mode, exit level, normal access. I'm not sure what this access on means. So, one player and you get to choose between them. Okay, now there's actually that voice now that came out. The character's sprite looks bigger, and now he could actually use a sword again, which is a nice thing. And then if you hold it, you spits out the throws a fireball. Which I kind of like, actually. I'm not sure if you eventually get a sword in the previous game, or if they had a sword at all. Yeah, so this one feels more like an arcade game to me, you know, not like a home console thing. It feels like one of those platformers that you would have played in the arcade. As for now, at least. And then given the sprite size, I think I still prefer the sprite size of the first game. I wouldn't have minded, but yes, they need to show that something actually changed between the games, so they can really just, you know, make the same game with different enemies. I guess they have to make it look distinct. Let's gonna try to speed run this a bit. I guess we have a boss here. It could be a sub-boss. Am I doing damage to it? Sure. Trying to attack me. Okay, but it was easily defeated when I did the fireball. I'm not sure if it's the fireball that did it actually, or it was dead by the time. By the time I shot him. Okay, so in the fireball, it seems like you can control the trajectory of it. If you press a button and then you press a direction up or down, you can control it a bit like this, or you just go straight if you don't press anything. Is it giving me health? No, it's miss up. I think it's kind of important you charge up the fireball as you move on the next screen. Did I defeat it? gonna... Okay, I was supposed to write it, okay. It's interesting. So, see, this game now starts with more gimmicks than the previous two ones. And I guess that's because I would bet this was running on this engine CD-ROM. I don't know, like most other PC Engine games, I prefer just the first one. I mean, this is not so bad. I would probably play this, continue playing this at some point. But like the Dragon Slayer, for example, and there's Dragon Slayer, not Dragon Slayer, Dragon Spirit. And there's Dragon Spirit 2, where you could play like multiplayer mode. But like, atmosphere of the first game, you know, is nothing compared to the second one. I mean, it's good. The second one is nothing compared to the first game. But although the second Dragon Spirit game wasn't so bad, it's just the charm is not carried over to the sequels usually. So, if I may say so, this game feels like a lot easier than the other two. Actually, the only thing is that I feel like I'm always like on the other edge of the screen, you know, like that. So close to the other edge of the screen all the time. Unlike the first two games, or especially the first one. A side-scroller game. I want to be like start scrolling when I'm in the mid. Okay, maybe I am in the middle, but it seems like a bit could have been a bit here, not right over here. Excuse me. It seems like the ball actually does quite a bit more damage. So I would guess, I would recommend as of now, maybe this is something for later, but so far, if you're a newcomer to this series, I would maybe recommend this. Start with this, and if you get to like it, first one. So in that order, maybe 3, 1, 2 for now. I would go with 1, 3, 2 as well if you don't mind the difficulty of the first game. And also the first game also has like more RPG elements, it seems, compared to the next two. The second one kind of like, you know, it turned into Mega Man game, and sort of like a Castlevania. Was it Castlevania 3 where they have those towns where you can talk to NPCs? Sort of a mix like that. I think it wasn't really executed well. Going on this for a while. I'm not sure if it's a different level now, or am I still part of the same level and it's a different area. Right, reuse assets, right? Those are just the same as my Arbo. Okay, I guess this looks like a boss area now. I don't really feel much tension when fighting bosses, but it's the same as the first one. I guess it doesn't really feel like much of a boss fight. It's very unlike, you know, Castlevania. When you start to fight a boss, it does feel like a boss, and like you feel a big sense of achievement when you beat the boss. But here it's more like this speed running and what? It's Karate Man.
貴様何者だ。
しがねえ町の魚屋助け人呼んで改造超人守備人マンで
その名前、鹿と胸に刻んだ。
Actually, cyborg. Jumping over my cardboard. This one actually felt like a boss fight. And I guess I'm done with probably the first area, right? Okay, now it's like this. Oh, it's supposed to jump between platforms. But that's okay, we're not gonna be finishing this area. We're gonna be playing the last game in the collection, which is Cyber Citizen Shockman 0. So let's check out the... There's no gallery this one. There are no gallery where this one serves. Let's see if there is in the game though. So I'm not sure there was any cinematics. So the characters here look different. There's a girl with the pink hair, was it? This feels like something like a Game Boy Advance thing. So let me just look this up really quick because I'm not really sure. So this gives me a Game Boy Advance vibe. So it's actually a Super Famicom game. And I guess that will explain because, you know, in terms of like media available, there wasn't anything. Okay, this is very different from the previous games. Although movement-wise, it seems more fluid to me compared to the first three ones. I'm not sure if you can actually drag this. So punch, kick, sweep, then your Kamehameha. It became more like a beat them up compared to like platform hack and slash of the previous one. And I guess it maintains some of the characteristics of Shockman 3, but you cannot move while you charge your fireball this time. So I didn't see him transform. Did he transform? And also, I didn't see there was a choice, so I don't think I was given the choice to choose which character I wanted to play. Compared to the PC Engine ones, this feels like the Super Famicom version feels a bit more colorful, a bit more saturated colors in a way. I guess that's one thing I could tell the difference between the PC Engine and the Super Famicom, even though they are both 16-bit systems. Right? This feels a bit more childish as well compared to the other ones. I guess the other ones felt a bit more mature in a way. I wonder what they were trying to do with this. Because it doesn't seem to be Shibinbinman, or what defines that game, in my opinion, with this game. So you get a battery as your life. Do I get to play the girl even if I don't have another player? So let's try to save state for this for now. I just want to see, and I'm gonna start the game over. There's actually a cinematic intro I managed to skip earlier. It's just a short demo of the game, huh? This one has a sword. The other one just punches. He has a fireball. And that's the opponent. Shockman. I guess it's our opponents. So now 2 players or 1 player. One player only gives me the male character. Yeah, it only okay. So he's actually transformed earlier. I kind of missed that, but also seems like you don't get to play the other character if you're a single player, which kind of sucks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And you need another player if you wanted to play the other character. Can't I just like switch between them? If I'm gonna be honest, I think this is a pretty enjoyable game though. Probably more enjoyable on co-op mode. but I can't really feel much essence or spirit of the first game. You know, it's completely lost in this one. But it's not a bad game on its own. It's actually a pretty good game. Yeah, minus that you can't play as the other character if you want to. So, okay, so you can just speedrun this as well. You don't need to fight all the enemies, you know, like Resident Evil encourages that. Like, you don't need to kill the zombies. So I suppose it's gonna be some sort of boss fight. I'm dead right away. It's a pretty easy boss to fight. There's some kind of story involved in this. I feel like it is doing a little better on the storytelling part as well compared to the previous games. So, if you are a fan of Shockman, I think that the first game is still, you know, the gameplay. If you haven't finished it, if you haven't played the series, I think you're okay to start with Shockman 3, and then 1, and then 3. And if you're just up for some good, you know, beat them up sort of platformer, I think Shockman Zero is quite a good game. But yeah, it's a bummer I can't use the female character whenever I want to. That would have been nice, right? And also, I don't feel so much of the Shockman franchise spirit on Shockman Zero. So it's nice that it has been included in here. But again, I would have been happy with the first 3. So really good job. Whoever the publisher is for this game, I'm sorry, maybe that was a thing that appears on the splash screen, you know, when you first play the game, but I haven't really paid attention. So I want to say thank you guys for tuning. So obviously there's going to be a shortened version for this. And if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you can like it and subscribe, or even share it with your friends if you want to. And peace out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.